One, two, one, two, one, two. Fantastic. Welcome back to the Unplugged channel, guys. I'm back from holiday. Still got a little tiny bit of a cough, and I think I picked up some horrible virus on the way back. But it's been a rough couple of days. Great holiday, though. Great, nice week in the sun. So that was brilliant. And now I'm back. I need to get back into testing mode and crack on with the stuff that we're doing on the channel. So I'm just bringing you in on some behind the scenes stuff, and I'm going to be testing this stuff, Infinity Wax. It's a liquid wax, you know, cream sealant hybrid. So it's a bit of wax, bit of SiO2, Turbo 6. Yeah, and I'm kind of interested in this product because these are the sorts of products I really tend to use. Interested. It's quite a hot day today, and it's gone a lot thinner, this product, than it was when I first bought it. When it was colder, it was more of a stiffer wax, but it seems stable. It seems stable, which is fine. You know, a wax will alter a little bit. Liquids do alter in different temperatures. Now I'm thinking of comparing it to Ultralock, which is a sealant as well, a modern sealant with no wax in it, and it's probably one of my favourite sealants. So cream sealant versus a cream sealant. It's a good comparison, isn't it? Sorry about the poor light as well. I'll explain that in a second. The only thing that threw me was it says it's an all-in-one solution. I don't think that it means that this is a polish. I don't think this is an abrasive polish. But when you use the word an all-in-one to me means a polish that is also a sealant and also sort of preps the paint as well. That's like an all-in-one, you know, so you can just rub it on the paint, buff it, and it makes the paint shiny, fills the paint, yes, but leaves some stuff behind, but it does polish the paint. That's what my definition of an all-in-one is. An all-in-one to me is not a sealant with resins that feel. That's a sealant. So when I see the word all-in-one, that makes me suddenly think it's an abrasive. In my head, but that terminology, none of this terminology is that reinforced. So I don't know. My gut instinct on this is that it isn't an abrasive and it's a sealant, like it says on the front. But you see, as a reviewer, my little thought processes that go through my head. Now, why have I got lights off on one side of the garage and on the other side? I think you can see me here testing a new microphone from Rode. I was using the Digimics before, which have been fantastic, but I was getting audio interference, trying to fix the problems with the audio interference and getting nowhere. So I thought I'd try this Rode solution, which is the other wireless microphone solution on the market. And I'm also getting the audio interference, and I think it's being caused by these lights. I think. So when these lights are on and I'm walking around, I get this little crackle on these Rode ones. Slightly more subtle noise. On the DJI, it's a big crack, like crunch. On this, it's like a little sort of fizzy, staticky thing. And it's less prone to it as well, but it still does it. I think there's something in here that's causing RF interference, or some sort of, you know, the power supply for the fluorescent lights might be causing some sort of interference. That's the best thing I can think of. Anyway, that's a video for a different day. I'll do a little review on these. I'm just getting to grips with them. I'm using it for the first time. Quite nifty. Comes with two little containers, two microphones, you know, receivers, two wireless receivers that capture your audio and then send it to the pickup, you know, that's connected on my phone here, plugged in to the side of the phone with a USB cable. It sits in a hot shoe mount, which is okay actually. I had a bit of a panic when I first got it, and I was expecting the pickup, if you like, to plug direct into the phone. It doesn't, and as soon as I saw that wire, I thought, oh, that's not good. But it's fine actually, it's fine. So yeah, I'm making notes as well, because I'm going to try and review everything that goes through my thought process as I do this. Then I've got a couple of other reviews to do. I wanted to review this, see if this is any good. Quality brand Rupes. Panel wipes, interesting subject. Yeah, I've got high hopes for this. I've heard it's good. Airy balls, we're going to do a review on that. The DA intermediate pads from Rupes. I think they needed that product. Interesting. I've saved my thoughts. They needed the product, and I think the product will be fine. Just interested. The thing I'm interested in is the colour choice. Why cyan when they already had a blue cutting pad? It's a bit close, isn't it? That just hit me right now. See, they used to have an intermediate pad before, and it was green. So maybe they didn't want to go green because they'd done that before, and it's a different pad to the green. Anyway, interesting. But cyan, strange colour choice. Yeah. I'm trying to think why they chose that. Right. Is there anything else up there that I've got to review? And I don't think there is. The airy balls, I've done a review on that. That's to come. That's to be done. We'll be making some progress on my, forgive the coughing, that must sound horrible. Yeah, it's just one of those coughs that's really struggling to go, actually. Yeah, it's been lingering, although I'm all right. I've been exercising today, I've been swimming. But it's killing me. You know, you're still wheezing, so you don't get enough energy, you know. You feel like you're struggling. It makes you a bit lethargic, doesn't it, when you've still got that wheeze. Yeah, so actually there's the list of the things I've got to do there. Some other videos I've got to do. Yeah. So that's cool. The dressing ones will be coming, guys. That will be coming. I need to buy some stuff that's just hard to find, actually. It's slowing me down for the testing. I like to do those big tests properly. It's just, I need to get my derriere into gear with that, so I will. What am I doing over here? You can see this is a really informal video. Right, let's get our XCE. And let's get this plugged in, you know. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Love this polisher. This is a very, very good machine. Very, very good, very good machine. And what I need to do is prep this panel. We prep it the same way. Let's just see if I get audio interference if I turn all the lights on. So I'm turning this light on over my head. Do I now suddenly start getting crackling coming in? Do I get crackling, audio, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, testing, audio, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like it's such a sensitive thing. Sometimes it kicks in, sometimes it doesn't. Tell me if you hear a crackle. Anyway. Right. Now, whenever I'm prepping a panel for testing, I like to do it the same way nowadays. This is a recent kind of thing. And I like to take a Rupes Blue and an H8. Yeah, I'm going to use it with the H8. Just I'll remove less clear coat, you know, with the H8. But it's basically a means to an end, isn't it? It's just to give me a sort of way of prepping the panel to a consistent method for testing. And these Rupes wool pads are great for cutting. Really nice. And if you look after them, clean them out. I wash them out, you know, flush all the polish out, then squeeze them out into a microfiber, and then just leave them in the air to dry, not inside, you know, the window's ideal. And they get bone dry again, they're good to go. Yeah, just always before you polish with these, just give them a spin, give them a whack just to make sure there's no dead polish in there. We need to also, this polish is going to remove the previous sealants that were there. And I've nearly run out of this H8. Don't even know if they sell it anymore. Oh, nice. So put 4 lines of polish on this. Just work it in. Use quite a lot. because it's dry, this wool. Okay, and we'll just polish it in 2 halves, and we'll do 4 passes. Oh no, we'll do 2 passes, because I'm not trying to correct it, I'm just trying to remove liquid spray sealant, which is going to be easy, and just don't adjust the speed, so it's the same, so just about 4, so I roughly do the same process on both sides. Put a bit of pressure in. Okay, we'll just brush that out. That will have stripped off anything that's on there. Well, yeah. Any little liquid sealant that was on there, the remnants, as we like to say, that word. That will probably take off most coatings as well. Right, let's just do the other half. Oh, I don't like having this equipment here because I don't want to get it covered in. Let's just turn the light off so we're not getting the audio. Okay. So there we go. So that is our polishing prep. Not aimed to give us a perfect panel, but aiming to give us a sort of cut finish, so we can see improvements from this product with filling, which is a useful thing to have a look at as well. It's on the product claims of this product that it fills as well. So we'll have a look at the filling. We'll probably use the turbo by machine, and we'll do it by hand, and then just compare it to the Ultra Lock, I think. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, am I interested? No, we'll probably just do machine on both and just compare both. Because the machine application, you basically put it on, leave it 1 minute and buff this thing. So I think the machine application, we're not going to learn anything, I don't think, from doing the hand application. So let's just buff this product. So we always, when you're buffing polish, always just buff it. I should have buffed that immediately. See, it's just gone a little bit dry and clingy. It could have been worked a bit more as well, and then you get a bit more of the breakdown with the H8. If you don't work them enough, they're still quite sort of thick and chalky, you know. It's called the breakdown. So yeah, that was too short for H8, but that's okay. So just get that first rub, I just get 99% of the product, the polish off, but it's a bit messy. And now you can do a nice tidy rub and get a shiny panel. Changing sides. Yeah, so now we've got most of it off, and now, yeah, we just want to get the remnants off. Be nice maybe to use our Rupes Reveal, but I don't want to introduce any variables, so I'm just gonna I'll test that set on another day. I've got to think of good ways to test this. So let's just flood the panel with panel wipe, loads of it. This is just water and IPA. And we'll get another clean side of our microfiber cloth. In fact, we'll give it a complete flip over to the other side. Try and do this one hand is a bit of a nightmare, but never mind. Yeah, and we'll just buff up the IPA, which is going to just break down the Koch polish. Works well. In fact, it's not IPA, it's Koch Seal, which is basically alcohol based. Basically IPA, but it's mixed down, and it's designed to work with the Koch abrasive, which is water based. So that is a good way to prep our panel. There you go. Now I'm going to carry on and place these products on here today, leave them as instructed, buff them, and then leave them overnight to give them a good 24 hours. So I'll come back tomorrow at the same time, and we'll do our testing. I think with the sealant, leaving them overnight is always a good shout. So you know, I think I have seen before actually. We saw it with the Sonax product, didn't we? The Sonax ceramic spray. That it does make a difference on the cure. Yeah. Leaving it overnight did make a difference actually. So yeah, probably should always do that. Sometimes we don't, who knows. Okay, so that's the Unplugged channel, guys. Loads to come. I'm going to be working my way through these videos. Have I done any of these? I'll have. Let's cross some of these off. So I had to do my Soft 99 video, which was the one on the wheel cleaning, which is done. And then, so I'm working on Turbo 6 now. And then I've got to do those Rupes ones whenever. Airy balls, there. Oh, the little CarPro applicator one. Then, have I got to do a video? I haven't got to do a video, but I just want to do some videos on the Ava stuff. I've been playing around with my Ava. So I was I was testing a machine for them that was just, had that fix on it to stop fuses blowing and stuff like that on the P80 machine. So I had a prototype, or whatever you want to call it, P80 Master, that I've been using for ages. And I went to see James the other day and I got a shell from him. So just an empty plastic shell, and transferred the motor from my P80 to the P80 Master to the P80 Evo, because the Evo is like the bells and whistles. And I like all the bits. I like all this, you know. But I don't know. I think transferring it was from a master to from a master to this might not be quite as straightforward as I thought. There's a couple of little fittings and fixtures inside, which I think are different on the two machines. Look, I'll just show you. Oh, yeah, you can see it. So here's the one I took apart. So that was the old Master, and it's slightly different. This bit here is slightly different. There was a kink on my one, and there was a couple of other problems. So I'm not sure if it works, but I'm not sure if I've done what you're supposed to do technically. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. So I'm gonna have a word with James during the week. Probably go up and see him again. Yeah, and I just want to do some more videos like on these. Because I mean, they're great machines. What I think with pressure washers is the more you use them, the more they pay for themselves, don't they? Like a couple of years ago, I paid for a couple of businesses, you know, to do my drains. They just fill up with leaves, and it's too dangerous to go up there on a ladder, you know, and do that. It's dangerous. You know, I'd rather pay someone else to do it. But with this machine, there is an attachment I've got that I was chatting to James about. It's in here. I'll show it to you in another video. That you can just attach, and it goes all the way up 4 meters and blast down and blast out your drains. So you can just whip round your house with your pressure washer and do your drains. As soon as you do that once, you save yourself about 250 quid. Well, that's what I saved myself, because that's how much I've got to pay to have someone to do that. So these things are great. When you then go and pressure wash your patio out the front, you get it all nice. I've put the weed killer down before I went away on holiday, so I'm preparing to get my patio nice again. Then when you go and clean your patio and blast it all down and resand it, I've been quoted like 400 quid to do that, but you could probably get someone to do it for like 300 or something. But it would be somewhere between 300 and 400 to have that done properly. So when you go and do it yourself and you use that and it makes it easy, you know, or any pressure washer, let's say, that does it, has power, you know, and can do it, then you save yourself 400 quid. And at that moment, the whole pressure washer was paid for itself, isn't it? So that's where tools and investing in these tools can be quite beneficial. That's the way I look at it. And I like a tool to work like that financially. A tool, that's what tools are all about. So yeah, we'll do something on that. The dressing video, waxes, yeah, I'm going to do some videos on waxes and stuff. And loads of other things, What's that? What the hell's that? WR wash. What the hell's that? Why have I written that? Cryptically. I've done it so cryptically. I didn't want anyone to find out what that was, and now I can't remember what it was. WR wash. Ah, idiot. Okay, guys. So it's really nice and warm here. But it was much warmer out in Lanzarote where I was on holiday. It was lovely out there. It was baking hot. It was beautiful. I got it topped up my tan. I don't know if you can see that. And here, look at my tan. So there we go. E46 is doing great. Those of you asking about the Porsche, it's in progress. The engine is out of the car. They were supposed to start on it in July, but they've got a head start on it. So while they had some time, they took the engine out, and Scott from Barnsport sent me a video with all, you know, showing me the engine and some other things that need doing, like the bits on the engine that are corroded, like the fuel rails and things like that. And so there's other jobs as well that they're doing, but I figure, while the engine's out, just get it all done. Get it all done. You know, there's no point in trying to save a bit of money. You want that car, get it done. Oh, I just touched the panel. So the Porsche should be ready by November, and I am working hard to try and save that money by November so that it's all there, you know. So, you know, it's not going to be a problem, but just good. It's a good little motivation, actually. Like, you know, I'm plugging away to try and make sure I keep the channel churning over, so I can save money to get it done. Yeah, so put in the comments what you're doing, what you'd like to see coming on the channel, and we shall make it happen. Adios for now. First video with the Rode microphone.